heading out into Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque. Quiet this morning, it's only just turned 8 o'clock. That's pretty quiet compared to last night. That was going off. Yeah, had a good night's sleep. About 4 o'clock this morning, I called a prayer for that, called a prayer, 4 o'clock. The minaret's about 20 metres from my window, so it's really, really loud. I was going to catch a tram down here, but I'll just walk down. Alright, there we go. So I'm just heading into the Topaki Palace Gardens. I'm just going to have a look, because I've got a feeling the Archaeological Museum isn't actually open today. So I'll get a museum pass, and it's for 5 days, so I can always come back here. So when you walk in from the Gillian train stop, which is just there, you come in and you're in the gardens. So you sort of got an idea what's here. Yeah, well, I'm here at the Archaeological Museum. It doesn't open at 9, so I've got about a 15-minute wait. But it's sort of in a line. This is the first one, then you go to the Palace and Blue Mosque, Hagia Sophia, those sort of places. And if I don't do this one first, it means I've got to come all the way back. And the other ones, plus I can get the 3 museum pass here. So yeah, I'm pretty keen just to hang out for 15 minutes, have a bit of rest. A lot of work going on here. Like if you look around, you can see the scaffolding, the work trucks. A lot of restoration work. That looks like that's part of the palace there, I think. So yeah, pretty fair walk up that hill too. Jesus, that was one heck of a walk. But anyway, a lot of people turning up here. Look like they're workers too. A lot of people turning up here now. There's a bloody cruise ship in the dock too, so I'm presuming about 10 and 11 o'clock it's going to just go off here. So I want to sort of get ahead of, as I usually do, get ahead of the groups and try and get down to the Tsar by lunchtime. Start having a bit of a look around there. Yeah, so I'll just hang out another 10 or 15, and a few people just starting to roll up a bit now, same idea as me, just 1s and 2s. So yeah, so I'm just going to hang out and see how we go. Alright, so I'm in the Archaeological Museum, or the grounds of the Archaeological Museum. Seems to be a lot of work going on. A whole lot of work going on. Restoration work. So that's, I'm going to head up. Just, you have to go through a security thing, nothing major, just throw your bag on a X-ray machine. Pretty standard. So I'm going to head in here now. So 1869 this museum was formed. Century. and from Cyprus. A lot of this stuff, I think it's Greek or a lot of it's from in the 500s, Roman times. So this is called a relief. Women riders from 450 BC. So yeah, these things got a bit of age on them. So a lot of this stuff in here is 2nd century BC. Gold crown from 4th century BC. It's all BC this. It's just how long yeah. Second century BC. All marble. So this is a statue of the Emperor Hadrian. Statue of Oceanus, the river god. These are all statues of emperors and it's a statue of Zeus, god Zeus. Statue of Artemis. There's a Greek statue of Apollo, and there's a statue of Poseidon missing something. There's a statue of Nero, finds his head. And there's a sarcophagus, and there's a skeleton of Tiber's 8th century BC. Sarcophagus, 5th century BC. Wrap sarcophagus. So this is a sarcophagus of Alexander the Great, depicting his war scenes, his battle scenes on the side of it. Quite impressive. So this is the Hagia Irene, built in the 5th century. Just going to go in and have a look at that. Then we'll head up to the Tokeby Palace. So this is just virtually just been, I wouldn't even say restored, although it looks like they might be restoring it. That's a mosque from the 5th century. And it's still sort of just as it was, I'd say. I don't think it's not a practicing mosque now. So they're looking at that stuff falling, and so they're doing some work up there. Not a lot to see, it's pretty much in a raw state. Seems like there's pigeons living here as well. But it's not dressed up for tourists, that's for sure. It is very rustic, I guess is a word. Floors are all uneven. So but it's held up the test of time. So just finished the Hagia from the 5th century BC. Sorry, the 5th century. Heading up to Topkapi Palace and the harem. Got my ticket, just about to head in. Let's see, there we go. So just in the grounds of Topkapi Palace. So just comes through the gate of salutation from 1468. It was built. Yeah. So we're now in the gardens. Yeah. Well, the lines are bloody tour groups. So we're heading up the courtyard in the palace area. So there we go. Gonna go in here. Just want to get ahead of this tour group very quickly. Whew. Imperial Council Hall. Council Hall.
Flash zarar veriyor çünkü. En son yasak.
A lot of this is similar to what was seen through Morocco and Spain. These are 3 Hungarian swords. They're massive from the 14th century. These are all gifts or prizes of war. 18th century, 16th century. 19th century, you can get into the guns, 17th century. Big muskets, that 18th century, 19th century. Well, not pretty much all 19th century. Sort of me had the second half of the 15th century. A little hard near the light. Or 15th century, 1520, 1560. Sort of Bays had the second, 15th century. This is the gate of the white eunuchs going into the harem. I'm going to try and get in front of this tour group. Let's run it easy.
Karşılıyorlar. Ama çalışanlar sandalye...
Şey var ya abi, AK Parti'de. Yok sen diyeceğim bir şey mi? Tüy baktım.
So like a lot of places you go into, you can't actually video inside or take photos. I don't know why. It's just a library. Anyway. So about to go into the pavilion of Mehmed the Conqueror. From he was so it's built around 1462. Fountains and dome columns, and it was his private apartment. Let's go. There I am. Wow, quite a view. Treasures. Just more of the treasures and ornaments. And jewellery. He's got to have a fair bit of age on it, I reckon. That's something quick, guys. A whole family. One's over there with he's got the white hat on. We're getting someone to take the photo, and I'm at the background with my hands up, photo bombing. They'll remember that. So I finished in Topkapi Palace, just to give you an idea of the crowds coming in. Have a look at that up there. So yeah, so I'm heading down to Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque. This is, by the way, is the Imperial Gate. Yeah, see that? Right, I thought it was crowded in there. Straight out here, and we're getting serious with security. As you can see, we are super serious about security. A bit of info, just coming out of the Topkapi Palace, and there's a sign there. So the Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque, Basilica Sistine. I'm hoping to get down there today too. And the Blue Mosque as well. So everything to the left. So Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque, Blue Mosque and Basilica Sistine there, the next on my list. And that's this way. You can see the minarets there of the mosque. So that's where I'm heading. So just bumped into a guy, he's trying to sell them tools on the Bosphorus. Said, no, he asked where I was from. Said Australia and that, just having a chat. I thought I was trying to sell them. Then he's telling me, he said, like, the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia, the lines there are huge, well, as you'd imagine. He said, but they're open to 7, 8 o'clock at night. He said, then there's no one here. And it's still daylight here, nearly 10 o'clock at night. So I'm just wondering whether I do come back to do the 2 mosques, you know, maybe at that time. I'm going to go down and have a look, just see what the lines are like. But yeah, so there we go. So there's the Hagia Sophia. The line-up's about an hour and a half. I'm going to head over to the Blue Mosque. It looks much better. Just talking to a guy just then, another guy, and he basically said the same thing too. That come back to see the Hagia Sophia tonight, 6-7 o'clock when it's quiet. The line-up's about an hour and a half to get into the Hagia Sophia. The Blue Mosque, don't think there's any line-up. So I'm going to go have a look at it. Just heading in to the Blue Mosque. I think it's called a prayer at the moment. Actually, I'm pretty positive it's called a prayer. It is one of the better ones I've heard. Oh, probably pretty impressive being here at Call to Prayer, I guess. Here we are, the Blue Mosque. All right, let's go in. See what we got. Wow, pretty crowded. A couple of things. One, you have to have long pants, so they give you a thing. I got to get shorts on. I forgot about that. They give you a thing to put your pants on. Put my shoes there.
Look, any other building covering such a large area, bunch of columns. Look how many, only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 pillars. That's great.
It's him over there. There's a man in blue and he's actually sitting there behind him. He's doing the call to prayer. Obviously people facing Mecca. A little on the crowded side here.
Heard that here 30 seconds later, but that never went that one. Let me pray it that one. But my cousin that came there, I didn't realize that he was in church because I was wondering why. So I've just been into the Blue Mosque.
when you go to the mosque, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost anything going to the Blue Mosque or the Hagia Sophia. They are practicing mosques. They are like going into a church. What I want to do, there's a bit of etiquette. Women have to have their head covered. If you get here and there aren't, it's not a big deal. They hand you a veil, you put it on. Second thing is, you must take your shoes off, male and female. There's a line, and after that line, you can't wear shoes. You can carry them in with you. There's places to put them in. You can come back later and get them if you want. The one I forgot all about is men must have. Everyone has to have their legs covered down below your knees, and I got shorts on. But what they do is they give you this black sort of like a dress, I don't know, pants thing with elastic. Fits everyone. They give you that. You just pull it on over your shorts and shoes off, and away you go. And then you just hand that back on your way out. You hand it back, but there's people there telling you, and it's one. You know, you've got to respect their religious traditions. People are putting their shoes on inside, they're walking out, and you can see, you know, they're getting sort of half yelled at. Just wait till you get out. There's a clear line that says no shoes, you know, that tells you where you can put your shoes back on. Absolutely fantastic, beautiful spot. I'm not going to go to Hagia Sophia now, because I'll tell you, there's a million people here, a million. Everyone keeps telling me best time 6, 7 o'clock tonight. All the tours are gone. Most people have been and gone. I'm only 5 minutes from the Hagia Sophia. I want to go now down to the Basilica System. That's where I'd like to go. So I'm going to head down to that. Then there's a really good, and I've been told a couple of times, and I've researched it a bit. The bazaar's good to go into, but a lot of the stuff in there is Chinese. It's these bazaars and markets that are outside, which are the more local stuff. So there's a bazaar or market or whatever you want to call it outside. There's the right of the Blue Mosque here. So I want to go to the Basilica System and then probably go to the Blue Mosque, the markets near the Blue Mosque. So yeah, all right. Well, there's a million people there. It is unbelievable. But anyway, we move on. Alright, so I'm heading up here. There's a market or a bazaar just up here apparently, so I'm going to head up here and see what prices are like. Not too much at health and safety here. Just let's say empty the garbage bins here. So this is Bahizet Square. I've just been up here. I think there's going to be something on here tonight. Or did I say no? But yeah, you're sort of in the square, then all of a sudden you come across this. This is the Bayezid Mosque. Like, it's not on the tourist thing as the Hagia Sophia or the Blue Mosque, but have a look at that. There's a minaret. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to go and have a look. How good is this?
Ben yeni geldim. Hangisi geldi?
Vardı buradaydı.
So this is where people have the ablutions, where they wash their feet and hands and face before they go in. It's a ritual that's done. So I'm not going to go in, purely because it's just like a mosque that a lot of people use. It's not on the tourist thing, and I'm not going to go in there and film. These gentlemen here are all doing ablutions before you go in, so yeah, I'm not going to go in. So I've come back to the Hagia Sophia, like I said I would. It's 6:30 at night. Yes, instead of 10,000 people here, there's 9.5. There's still a lot of people here. So I'm just going to cruise down towards it and see where the line is to it. So I'm heading over that way through these beautiful gardens now. I suppose that line before was way down near that blue building. And now you can sort of walk in, so got to be happy with that. Just coming through a security checkpoint. They're pretty much everywhere. See a bit of Roman influence around here. Trying to think where we go here. Where we go.
Çıkmış nerede? Bak burada çekeyim seni.
There you go. Oh my God. This is just, yeah, wow. Oh,
Some cheers and some cheers. But then just the gear with the giants, you've got to trust them. Does it believe that some certain things will believe?
They're all wearing a white jacket.
Değerli misafirlerimiz, lütfen ziyaret esnasında cami içerisinde oturmayınız. Ziyaretlerinizi aktif bir şekilde gerçekleştiriniz. Ziyaretlerini tamamlayan temel misafirlerimizin çıkışları hediye bölgesinden vereceğimdir. Karışık burayı sıklarınızla zeytini
He said, oh,